How do you dare come roaring into this court? Are you gone daft, Gory?
You're not a Boston judge yet, Hathorn. You'll not call me that!
Arrest him, Mr.
Who is this man?
Giles Gory, sir. We'll continue.
I've asked the question, and I'm old enough to answer it. My name is Corey, sir. Giles Corey. I have 600 acres and timber in addition. It is my wife to be condemning now.
And how do you imagine to help her cause with such contemptuous rights? Now be gone. Your old age alone keeps you out of jail for this.
There be telling lies about my wife, sir.
Do you take it upon yourself to determine what this court shall believe and what it shall set aside?
Your Excellency, you mean no disrespect for...
Disrespect indeed. It is disruption, mister. This is the highest court of the supreme government of this province. Do you know it?
Your Excellency, I only said you were reading books, and they come and take her out of my house for
Books?
witches.
What books?
It is my third wife, sir. I never had no wife that be so taken with books, and I thought to find the cause of it. But you see, there's no witch I blame her for. I broke charity with the woman. I broke charity with her.
Your Excellency, he claims hard evidence in his wife's defense. I think that in all justice we must let...
Submit his evidence in proper affidavits. You are certainly aware of our procedure here, Mr. Hale.
Aye, sir. Clear this room.
Come now, Giles.
We are desperate, sir. We come here 3 days now and cannot be heard.
Who is this?
Francis Nurse, Your Excellency.
His wife's Rebecca that were condemned this morning.
Nurse. Indeed. I am amazed to find you in such uproar. I have only good report of your character, Mr. Nurse.
I think they must both be arrested in contempt, sir.
Let you write your plea, and in due time...
We have proof for your eyes, sir. God forbid you shut them to it. The girls. Sir, the girls are frauds.
What's that?
We have proof of it, sir. They are all deceiving you. This is contempt, sir. Contempt.
Peace, Judge Hathorn. Do you know who I am, Mr. Nurse?
I surely do, sir. And I think you must be a wise judge to be what you are.
Do you know that near to 400 are in the jails from Marblehead to Lynn, and upon my signature, and 72 condemned to hang by that signature?
Excellency, I never thought to say it to such a weighty judge, but you are deceived.
Out of my way, Harry. John, you do not...
Mary Warren, what are you about here?
She would speak with the deputy governor.
Did you not tell me Mary Warren was sick in bed?
She were, Your Honor. When I got to fetch her to the court last week, she said she was sick.
She has been striking for herself all week, Your Honor. And she comes now to tell you the truth of this.
Who is this?
John Proctor, sir. Elizabeth Proctor is my wife.
Beware this man, Your Excellency. This man is mischief.
I think you must hear the girl, sir. She has...
Peace. What would you tell us, Mary Warren?
She never saw no spirits.
Never saw no spirits?
Never.
And she has signed the deposition, sir.
No, I accept no depositions. Tell me, Mr. Proctor, have you given out the story in the village?
We have not.
They have come to overthrow the court, Your Honor, and this man is not.
Yes. Do you know, Mr. Proctor, that the entire contention of the state in these trials is that the voice of heaven is speaking through the children?
I know that, sir.
And you, Mary Warren? How came you to cry out people for sending their spirits against you?
That were pretense, sir.
I cannot hear you.
It were pretense, she says.
Ah. And the other girls? Susanna Walcott and the others? They are also pretending?
Aye, sir.
Indeed.
Excellency, surely you would not let so vile a lie be spread in open court?
Court? What court?
Aye. It is a proper court you have now. Mary Warren is there today.
Why did you let her? You heard me forbid her to go to Salem
I
anymore.
couldn't stop her.
It is a fault, Elizabeth. It is a fault. You're the mistress here, not Mary Warren.
She frightened all my strength away.
How may that mouse frighten you?
It is a mouse no more. I forbid her go, and she raises her chin up like the daughter of a prince and lays to me, I must go to Salem, Lady Proctor. I am an official of the court. We've sent 4 judges out of Boston, she says. Waiting magistrates of the general court. And on the head sits the deputy governor of the province.
Why, she's mad.
I would to God she were. There'll be 14 people in jail now, she says. And they'll be tried. And the court has the power to hang them too, she says.
They would never hang.
The deputy governor promised hanging if they'll not confess. The town's gone wild. She speak of Abigail, and I thought she were a saint to be with. Abigail brings the other girls into the court, and where she walks the crowd will part like the sea for Israel. And folks are brought before them, and if they scream and howl and fall to the floor, the person's clapped in jail for conversion.
It is a black mischief.
Think you must go to Salem, John? Think so. You must tell them it's a fraud. You must tell them Abigail Williams said it had naught to do with witchcraft.
Aye, she did. She did.
God forbid you keep that from the court, John. I think they must be told.
Aye, they must. They must. It's a wonder they do believe her.
I would go to Salem now, John. Let you go tonight.
Now, Mr. Proctor, before I decide whether I shall hear you or not, it is my duty to tell you this. We burn a hot fire here. It melts down all concealment.
I know that, sir.
Let me continue. I understand well that a husband's tenderness may drive into extravagance in defense of a wife. Are you certain in your conscience, mister, that the evidence is the truth?
It is. You will surely know it.
And you thought to declare this revelation in the open court before the public?
I would. Aye. Your permission.
Now, sir, what is your purpose in so doing?
I would free my wife, sir.
There lurks nowhere in your heart, nor hidden in your spirit, any desire to undermine this court?
Why, no, sir.
Your Excellency.
Mr. Chief.
I think it be my duty, sir. You'll not deny it, John. When we come to take his wife, he damned the court and ripped your warrant.
Now you have it.
He did that, Mr. Hale?
Aye, sir, he did. If we're exemplar, sir, I knew not what I did.
Mr. Proctor,
Aye, sir.
have you ever seen the devil?
No, sir.
You are in all respects a gospel Christian.
I am, sir.
Such a Christian that does not come to church but once in a month.
Not come to church.
Your Honor, I have no love for Mr. Paris. It is no secret. But God, I surely love. Good evening. Why? Mr. Hill, good evening to you, sir. Please, come in. Come in.
I hope I'm not starving you.
No, we are just...
Not used to visitors after dark.
You are welcome here, sir. Let you sit you down.
Thank you, yes. You are good wife, Proctor?
Aye, Elizabeth.
Well, I will not keep you long.
Tell me, sir, are you here on business of the court?
No, I come on my own without the court's authority. I know not if you are aware, but your wife's name is somewhat mentioned.
We know it, sir. Our Mary Warren told us. We are entirely amazed.
I am a stranger here, as you know, so I find it hard to draw a clear opinion of those who come accused before the court. Now, your wife is far from accused, and I know she will not be. But I thought, sir, as to put some questions to the Christian character of this house, if you'll permit me.
Sir, we have no fear of questions.
Do you know your commandments, Elizabeth?
I surely do. There be no mark of blame upon my life, Mr. Hale. I am a covenanted Christian woman.
And you, mister?
I'm sure I do, sir.
Let you repeat them then, if you will.
Commandments.
Aye.
Thou shalt not kill.
Aye.
Thou shalt not steal.
Thou
shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods, nor make unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Thou shalt honor thy father and thy mother. Thou shalt not bear any false witness. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
You have said that twice, sir. Aye.
Adultery, John.
Aye. See, sir, between the two of us, we do know them all. There can be a small fault.
Theology, sir, is a fortress. No crack in a fortress may be accounted small. Excellency, I cannot think that we may judge the man on such evidence.
I judge nothing, Mr. Hale. I tell you straight, mister. I've seen marvels in this court before. I've seen people choked by spirits before my eyes. I've seen them stuck by pins and slashed by daggers. I've until this moment not the slightest reason to suspect that children may be deceiving me. Do you understand
Your
my meaning?
Excellency, it did not strike upon me that so many of these children had lived so long with such upright reputation.
Do you read the gospel, Mr. Proctor?
I read the gospel.
Well, I think not, or surely you should know that Cain were an upright man, and yet he did kill Abel.
Aye. God tells us that. But who tells us Rebecca Nurse murdered 7 babies by sending the spirit on them? It is the children only this one will swear she lied to you. Judge Hafford.
Aye, she's the one.
Mr. Proctor, this morning, your wife sent me a claim in which she states that she's pregnant now.
Wife? Pregnant?
There be no sign of it. We have examined her body.
Well, if she says she's pregnant, then she must be. That woman will never lie, Mr. Danforth.
She will not.
Never, sir, never.
We have thought it too convenient to be credited. However, if I should tell you now that I will let her be kept for another month until she show her natural signs, you shall have her living yet for another year until she's delivered. What say you to that? Come then, you say your only purpose is to save your wife. Good then, she's saved, at least this year, and a year is long. What say you, sir? It is done now. Will you drop this charge?
I think I cannot.
Then your purpose is somewhat larger.
He has come to open the court, Your Honor.
These are my friends, and their wives are also accused.
I judge you not. I'm ready to hear your evidence.
You read this first, sir. It's a sort of testament. People signing it prepare their good opinion on my wife and Rebecca and Martha Corrin.
They're good opinions.
These are all landowners, farmers, sir, members of the church. You'll notice they have known these women many years and never saw no signs that they had dealings with the devil.
How many names are here?
91, Your Excellency.
These people should be summoned for questioning.
Mr. Danforth, I gave them all my word no harm would come to them for signing this.
This is a clear attack upon the court.
Is every defense an attack upon the court?
There is either obedience or the church will burn like hell is burning.
When you speak 1 minute, we land in hell again. I'm sick of it all.
It is not for you to say what is good for you to
I
hear.
speak from my heart, I think.
What are we, Quakers? We are not Quakers yet, Mr. Proctor. May you tell that to your followers. There's a party in this church. I am not blind to it. There is a faction and a party.
Against you?
Against me and all authority.
Why then I must find it and join it.
He does not mean that.
All innocent and Christian people are happy for the courts in Salem. These people are gloomy for it. And I think you should know from each and every one of them what discontents them with you.
I think they ought to be examined, sir.
I think it is not necessarily an attack. Yet
These
we
are all
have-
covenanted Christians, sir.
And I am sure, Mr. Nurse, they may have nothing to fear. Mr. Cheever, have warrants drawn for all of these. arrest for examination.